Why invest in the metaverse? What is the relationship between risk and reward? How to calculate the measure of success and sustainable growth. Today, the metaverse has some serious problems. Access to the right hardware. High volatility of cryptocurrencies. Metaverses designed with a childish or stylized look. Involvement in the gamer market almost exclusively. A user who is not a gamer or an expert in cryptocurrency speculation has no reason or motive to enter a metaverse, nor do they have the necessary knowledge. Using the concept of stylized gaming to the metaverse does not work. VAIPLANET gives answers and real solutions to these questions and problems. Access, participation, and productivity. VAIPLANET has designed a scalable and balanced access roadmap. Its starting point is the technology already in people's possession. Involvement of designers and creatives from key areas in the final fine-tuning. Real productivity, where AI is not an end in itself, but a means to enhance individuality and originality. Creative and working environment, that is the engine of the expansion of the metaverse's frontier. Production possibility. Niche opportunity. According to these projections, we see that the relative growth values by sector for 2030 are as follows. Base video games 100%. Publicity 4.45%, hardware 1.96%, entertainment 0.30%, economy and business assets 4.75%, employment 16.45%. Publicity, the new assets of the metaverse. VAIPLANET targets a new form of publicity that means more and better real benefit. Leaving apart the oppressive and invasive techniques of accepting all cookies or paying and subscribing, or the algorithms pending of every click we make to immediately overwhelm us with infinite variants of that thematic. Hardware and key labels. 80% of graphics card sales are targeted at large AI corporations. The remaining 20% destined for the gamer world, 88% correspond to NVIDIA and 22% to AMD. However, the problems of overstocking and obsolescence still remain. Clustered by equivalent categories, this excess and obsolescent hardware is transformed into level keys that enable access to the different layers of the metaverse. Cryptocurrencies and metaverse economy. Currently, money does not have a solid material backing like gold. Their value is based on trust, fiduciary value, and the economy (GDP) of the emitting country. On the other hand, the volatility in cryptocurrencies has several reasons. Low adoption. It is not a fiduciary currency. Difficulty to be exchanged for products and services. They do not have a stable store of value. Possibility of maintaining their purchasing power in the long term. Trust. Its value is not backed by central governments. The following graph gives an idea of this. The 3 generations of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is the first generation. Ether. The Ethereum platform represents the second generation. It incorporates the concept of smart contract. ADA. Cardano is the third generation. It is considered the world's first scientific blockchain. Stablecoins, a first solution to volatility, collateralized or backed. Inside this first group, there are 3 categories. 1. Backed by fiat currencies. In this category are Tether and Truecoin, both backed by the US dollar and managed by companies that act as a central entity. 2. Backed with another cryptocurrency. An example is DAI. Cryptocurrency that uses the Ethereum platform and the value of Ether, keep its cryptocurrency attached to the dollar. In this case, users do not directly buy the DAI cryptocurrency, but generate it in exchange for Ethers that they exchange on the platform as a deposit. 3. Backed by other assets, gold, real estate, etc. In these models, the cryptocurrency maintains its value stable by tracking it to the price of a commodity such as gold. This is the case of Gcoin, a platform of tokens that are equivalent to 1 gram of physical gold each, uncollateralized, controlled by algorithms. They are not associated with any external value, but only use algorithms to avoid price fluctuations. In these models, it is the blockchain itself that controls the volatility of the coins through algorithms and smart contracts. They have as an associated risk the lack of tangible backing. VAIPLANET, the next generation, Braimers, Influversers and RVP, real virtual people, form the core of the gross metaverse product. With their participation, consumption, and productivity, they expand in a growing and sustainable way the production possibility frontiers of the metaverse, thus giving containment and growing stability to the metaverse monetary base. Currencies and cryptocurrencies can fluctuate. Algorithms can fail. Big businesses or corporations wobble and fall. But there's something about people is constant, as is their need for work and leisure. A stylized game can be a great success. A stylized, NPC-ridden metaverse is destined to fail. VAIPLANET is not a company's vision for the people. It is the people's vision for companies. VAIPLANET is much more than a metaverse. Check it out for yourself.